Welcome to your coverage of Missoula's sports heroes. You're tuned in to the Missoula Prep Sports Network live stream of local sports. This presentation of Missoula Sports is proudly powered by Fuel Fitness, the only gym from Montana for Montana. MPSN is your leader in Missoula's prep sports. We now take you to the action on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Rollin Field. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we bring you a live audio stream of Loyola football. You are listening to the Montana Club pregame show right here on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. We've got a great one. This is a Class B power matchup as the Manhattan Tigers are in town to take on the Loyola Rams. We're going to step aside for a few moments. When we come back, we'll get you tucked in and ready to go for tonight's game. You're listening to Loyola Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Plonk. It's a unique bar and restaurant in Bozeman. It was a big financial decision to find the right bank for our growing business. We decided on Opportunity Bank of Montana. They have great mobile banking, which is good, because we're always on the go. I already had a home mortgage with them with great interest rates. We met with Bert, our new banker, our friend, and now we have a second restaurant in Missoula. It was a great opportunity.
Warning! Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning! This is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash, on reserve across from Large Pond.
Half price wash only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
Do you have a property you'd like to sell? Maybe you're looking for a new place to call your own. Well, you're in luck because the Kelly Touch is the local realtor for you. Whether small or large, the Kelly Touch would love to help you find your piece of Montana to call home. From Kalispell to Florence, the Kelly Touch has the experience to help you buy or sell property throughout western Montana. The Kelly Touch, your professional real estate needs met. The Kelly Touch is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Construction is tough work. Lonebro is an energy services company with more than 900 employees. Lonebro's third largest expense was health insurance.
Payne West partnered with Lonebro to create a health and wellness program. Lonebro built an in-house gym, and together we developed the biometric screening program.
Since initiating our program, our employees are happier, healthier, and more productive, and our costs are lower.
Payne West Insurance, a partner in the health of your business.
If you're looking to upgrade your car, stop by Five Valley Auto Sales. From the moment you walk through the door, you'll be in for the best car buying experience ever. From their large inventory to their experienced staff, Five Valley Auto Sales is committed to helping you find the right car for you. View their featured vehicles online at www.5valleyautosales.com or stop by their location at 3300 South Reserve Street in Missoula. Five Valley Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on MPSN.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we are just moments away from the start of our game between the Loyola Rams and the Manhattan Tigers as the teams are lined up ready for the national anthem. Both teams powerhouses looking to make their way to the postseason, and while this could be a major milestone scope game, in Class B football. We've got SWX in the building, so the kids are getting tons of exposure tonight. Love it when the media comes out and takes care of our local prep sports heroes. So the teams lined up on the end lines at the end zone, ready to go. Manhattan Tigers to the west, the Rams to the east. The Rollin Field runs east to west here, or west to east, however you want to describe it, as they get ready to mount this one off. Now the Rams coming off of a win over Whitehall last week, so they're looking to improve their record and continue to work their way through Class B football. Big game, big night. Matt Manley, the voice of Loyola Sports. Now we're going to have the national anthem. So we'll step aside for a few moments. When we come back, we'll have your kickoff and starting lineups here for tonight's match. You're listening to Loyola Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Warning, warning.
Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning, warning. This is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash, on reserve across from Larchmont.
Half price wash only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we get set to go for tonight's matchup between Manhattan and Loyola. As they have the starting lineups, we'll go ahead and let Matt Manley give you those starting lineups.
And our umpire tonight is Doug McAleer. That was an underwhelming round of applause. Thank you. This may be your only opportunity all night. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's my privilege to introduce to you, under the direction of head coach Chris Grabowska, assisted by Eddie Holgate, Derek Deirdrickson, Wes Craig, Ty Heaps, and Chris Curtis, the starting lineup for the visiting Manhattan Tigers. Would you welcome to the field a 6'3", 215-pound junior, number 62. It's Cale DeBoer. And out of the field, please welcome a 5'10", 165-pound junior, number 40. It's Toby Veldkamp. And now a 5'11", 175-pound junior wears number 32, Caden Holgate. And now a 6', 170-pound junior wearing number 14 tonight, it's Isaac Richardson. Please welcome now a 6'3", 195-pound junior wearing number 21 tonight. It's Gabriel Delgado. Next to the field is a 6'4", 220-pound senior wearing number 63 tonight. Please welcome Spencer Oldenburger. Next to the field is a senior. He's 6 feet 3 inches, weighs 180 pounds, wears number 36 tonight. It's Kyle Holtveld. Next up is a 6 1 inch, 180-pound senior wearing number 26 tonight. Please welcome Garrett Wida. Next up, please welcome a 5'11", 230-pound senior wearing number 55. It's Samson Martinson.
Okay. Yeah,
another senior at 6 4 inches at 175 pounds, wearing number 9 tonight. Please welcome Josh Dyke. Rounding out the starting lineup for the Tigers, a 6 170-pound senior, number 10, the quarterback, Mr. Lane Van Veldkamp.
Alrighty, so that's your starting lineup for Manhattan. Here's the lineup for the Loyola Rams.
Wayne Anderson, Bobcat Burns, Billy Chili Chilton, Bo Hughes, and Jim Ben. This is the starting lineup for your Fighting Rams. Put your hands together. Welcome him to the field, a 5 9 inch, 160-pound junior. Number 22, it's Nolan Iverson. And now would you please welcome a 6 1 inch, 175-pound junior, number 17, it's Parker Pratt. Now please welcome a 6 175-pound junior wearing number 7 tonight, it's Cormac Ben. On the offensive line, would you welcome a 6 245-pound senior, wears number 67, it's Tommy Leonard. Another O-line, 6 4 inches, 270 pounds, he's a senior, wearing number 66, it's Mr. Liam Haffey. Next up, a 6 3 inch, 315-pound senior, number 65, we just call him the big man, Mr. Isaiah Ward. Next to the field, a 6 3 inch, 205-pound senior. Also on the line, number 55, it's Isaac Sessoms. Also on the line, a 6 2 inch, 205-pound senior, number 52, Bridger Danielson. And now would you please welcome a 6 1 inch, 195-pound senior, number 61, Blake Danielson. Next up, a 6 195-pound senior, number 16, it's Basil Catino. And rounding out your starting lineup tonight is a 5 9 inch, 170-pound senior, the man in the back, the man in control. Would you please welcome number 3, Mr. Nick Mitzel.
Alrighty, so that's your starting lineups for the Loyola Rams and the Manhattan Tigers tonight. We'll step aside. When we come back, we'll have your kickoff right here on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Did your computer go down? Don't worry, Mike's Print and Copy has computer rentals available until you can get your computer replaced. In addition to computer rentals, Mike's has self-serve copiers so you can take care of your printing needs at your time. Do you have large-scale printing that needs to be done? From high-tech blueprints to large quantities, Mike's Print and Copy is your print store. Stop in and say hi to Mike at their new location at 1605 South Avenue West in Missoula. Mike's Print and Copy, proud sponsors of the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
The Missoula Prep Sports Network is Missoula's home for high school sports, and we need your help. MPSN is looking for local businesses to help us cover our local high school athletes by advertising their business on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. If you know of a business that would be interested in helping the Missoula Prep Sports Network in our coverage of high school sports in the Missoula area, drop us a line by using the Contact Us link at MPSN406.com. MPSN, Missoula's home for Missoula's Prep Sports heroes.
When your workout window is small, you don't want to travel far, wait for parking, and hope for an open machine. Let Fuel Fitness and Nutrition ignite your life with no waiting. Fuel has plentiful parking and 30,000 square feet of weight and cardio training equipment. When you want it, you'll get it at Fuel. Businesses, don't hesitate to sign up with Fuel. We have enough parking and equipment to handle your entire staff and 24/7 access so they can get in shape around work schedules. Ignite your life with no waiting at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition in the Holiday Village Shopping Center.
The Chris Stratton Show is Missoula's resource for local high school sports. Get fresh takes like...
How does it feel to be the senior now?
It's kind of crazy, honestly. It's weird having people above me and then this...
Get the rest of the show by downloading the podcast on iTunes or at www.thechrisstrattonshow.com.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we are ready to go here. The coin toss, Manhattan winning and deciding to keep the ball and receive it. So the Rams will have it in the second half. Manhattan will come out with their offense. For tonight's matchup, we have Chris Anderson as the white hat. Those of you that were tuned in for the Big Sky Helena game last night, Chris Anderson was the white hat over there, so he's getting plenty of work in. The Rams will go right to left. That would be east to west on the field here. Ball is teed up at the 40 with Ogilvie set on the tee. The Tigers ready to receive. They're wearing their bright orange jersey or pants. They've got a white top with black name and number and a black helmet for tonight's matchup. The Rams wearing their blue home jerseys with the white shoulders, the white Rams helmet, the blue and white pants. Here's Ogilvie on the approach. It's underfoot, and this one is underway as we've got a short roller that's going to be caught at the 34-yard line, fights his way forward and gets out of a few tackles and finally brought down at about the 44-yard line. So good field position for the Tigers to start things out with. Officially at the 44-yard line. 1st and 10. Quarterback, as you heard, Lane Veltkamp. Here's the whistle, and we're set for the first play at the 44. Ball in the middle of the, well, at the far hash mark. Here's the snap back to Veltkamp. He'll keep it. Gets upfield behind a block, and Veltkamp will run the ball.
Off the left tackle, gain of about 4 on the
Picks
play.
up about 4 yards.
Ball's going to be placed near midfield at about the 48-yard line. 2nd down.
So that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the far hash mark at about the 48. Here's the handoff. Upfield, comes to the near side. He's got room to run, blocks, gets across the 40, the 30, down to the 20, and he's pushed out of bounds at, or actually I should say at the 25. He's pushed out at the 29. That'll be a 30-yard run.
Makes his way all the way down to the 28-yard line, 1st and 10, Manhattan.
23 yards on the run. Garrett Weeda is the back. Ball on the near hash mark. At the 28, here's the snap. Hand off to Weeda. He'll bounce, and then he's going to be hit by a host of Rams, but not before he picks up 2 yards.
Weeda, the ball carrier, right up the middle. Leonard in on the stop for Loyola. Short gain on the play. Ball's going to be placed at the 27-yard line.
27-yard line, so a 1 yard gain. Ball on the near hash mark. Here's the snap. Fake handoff. Veltkamp will have it. Gets out to the far side. He's got room to run with blockers on the outside, and Veltkamp will be close to a first down.
Veltkamp with the keeper on the left side.
And let's see where they mark it.
The takedown for the Rams.
They're going to say second down.
Ball's placed just inside the 20-yard line. 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1 coming up for the Tigers. Ball on the far hash mark. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the top, split backs on either side of Veltkamp. Veltkamp will run behind him, comes to the near side, dives forward almost to the 10-yard line, and Veltkamp will pick up about 9 yards on the play.
Down to about the 11-yard line. First down, Manhattan.
First down, Manhattan. So Manhattan getting right into the action, running behind their heavy line. Ball in the middle of the field. 2 receivers to the near side, split backs. Here's the snap. The toss out to the near side. It's sniffed out by the Rams, but gets a good block and taken down. It will be a 3-yard catch.
The Veltkamp connection is made.
And that'll be Veltkamp to Veltkamp as Matt Manley.
Bridger Danielson in on the stop for Loyola. Gain of about 4 on the play, brings up 2nd down.
2nd down and 6. 9-11 on the 5 Valley Auto. 5 wide. They'll bring Veltkamp across. And this one's going to be sniffed out very quickly by the Rams, but not before a 3-yard gain is taken.
Veltkamp up the middle. Tommy Leonard in on the stop.
By Veltkamp.
About 4 on the play, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and short now. 3rd and 3.
It's 3rd down.
Ball in the middle of the field, just at the 5-yard line. Split backs, 2 receivers to the top, a single to the bottom. Veltkamp will keep it. Gets behind his backs, and he'll run into a host of Rams. Close to first down yardage. Going to be about 2 yards, needed 4. So it'll be 4th and 2. 8-11 on the 5 Valley Auto clock. Split backs, ball on the near hash mark, and the Rams almost jump, but back off. There's another heavy call, and the Rams hold. Veltkamp gets a snap, and it's given up the gut, close to first down yardage. No, they are going to say it is first down. Touchdown. Weeda will take it in from 4 yards out, and Manhattan gets on the board on the opening drive. 7:46 on the clock, and the kick is set. This one is through the air and through the uprights, and the Tigers strike blood first, 7-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
If you're looking to upgrade your car, stop by 5 Valley Auto Sales. From the moment you walk through the door, you'll be in for the best car buying experience ever. From their large inventory to their experienced staff, 5 Valley Auto Sales is committed to helping you find the right car for you. View their featured vehicles online at www.5valleyautosales.com or stop by their location at 3300 South Reserve Street in Missoula. 5 Valley Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on MPSN.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop in to 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as the Missoula Rams are set to receive the ball for the first time in the game as Manhattan charged down the field and came up with 7 points to start the game. Ball on the tee. Here's the approach. It's underfoot. This one's going to be end over end, deep, picked up by Cantino at the 20. Cantino gets a block up the field. He'll come to the near side. A flag is thrown, and Cantino is taken down at the 33-yard line. So we'll hold on the flag. So for the Tigers, they come out 56 yards in 9 plays, take 3:56 off the clock, and it's Weeda that's going to bring it up, Garrett Weeda. And the Rams will have a holding call against them to start the game. Now, a little side note, we do have some changes as Blake Danielson is in the number 61 tonight. He's going to be snapping the ball. And Bryce Danielson back in. He's not in the lineup on this one. Mitzel surveys the field. Ball on the near hash mark. They officially mark it at the 20-yard line for the Rams. Here's the run, and it's right up the gut by Iverson. And Iverson will pick up 13 yards and a first down for the Rams. And the Rams jump back into it. This time Manhattan will have it, and Mitzel will go backwards. And they're going to call it a 3-yard loss for Nick Mitzel. Nope, they're going to bring that back even further. That's going to be about 8 yards on the loss. The snap, handoff to Iverson. Iverson, and he'll be hit in the backfield, and it's another 3-yard loss.
Iverson, the ball carrier. Spencer Oldenburger found him in the back.
So Manhattan using the beef up front.
A little bit of loss on the play. Ball's all the way down to the 25-yard line.
And the
Rams, it's third down.
Rams back to the 25-yard line. After a big pickup and a first down to open up the drive, Manhattan has snuffed out the run. Heavy on the front 7 is Manhattan. They're looking to blitz up the gut. They're bringing 6. Now they're going to back off the linebackers. Here's Mitzel with the snap. He'll look to the far side, comes back to the near side, gets out of one tackle, stiff arm, and it's off of Ben's head, and they're going to call it an incomplete pass right off the face mask of Ben. Mitzel getting rid of it just as he's tackled. And that'll bring up 4th down in East Missoula, 4th down and 21 to be exact. So the Rams with a massive play to get out of the gate on the run, and then Manhattan buckling down. So that'll put Feely back to kick. Here's a snap, low snap. We get a flag in the air. Here's the end-over-end kick, and it'll be caught at the 40-yard line by number 14. And he's taken down, and we get another flag at the end of it as well. So laundry on the field at both ends.
Blake Danielson in on the stop.
Blake Danielson with the stop. Let's see what Chris Anderson has to say about the flags. And Liam Haffey, one of the captains, down there amongst the huddle between the officials. With a 21 to gain, if anything, this would be a kick if it's on the defense.
Offense, illegal formation. On the kicking team, most penalties offset, replay 4th down.
So a block to the back by the Tigers and an illegal formation by the Rams. Offsets, and we will kick it again.
Isaac Richardson will be deep for Manhattan.
Isaac Richardson, the deep man. So Feely set once more to punt. He's punting from his 15. Richardson with his toes at his own 40. Here's the snap. Feely will get this one off. This one's going to be a good driver. It's high, And it'll be short as it'll come down where the first down marker is and dies out at the 49-yard line. So the Tigers will start out with the ball in plus territory for their second drive of the game. 5:49 left in the first quarter. Manhattan leading 7-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. So from the Ram 48 officially, and Chris Anderson wanting the ball switched out, and this was something that he was very, very much a stickler about last night. It was making sure that the ball was set properly. We had delays last night because of it. So here we go with the Tigers. Ball on the far hash mark. 2 receivers on the near side. Weeda in the backfield. Stepping back this time to throw, and this one will be caught on the far sideline, out of bounds.
Pass completed to Kyle.
And that is going to be good for 7 yards.
Albrecht pushed the receiver out of bounds near the 41.
Kyle Hotvet with the reception. Ball up the far hash mark, the Ram 41. Second down and 3. Weeda is the back. Here's the snap. Velkamp will keep it, and Velkamp's taken in the backfield. That is Bridger Danielson, and it's going to be a 2-yard loss.
Bridger Danielson lost about 4 on the play. Ball's going to be spotted at the 44.
And they're going to say a 4-yard loss on the play. Bringing up third down. Ball just over the 50-yard line in Ram territory, or over the 45 in Ram territory. Ball in the middle of the field. 2 trips to the near side, 1 to the top. Weeda in the right hip pocket of Velkamp. Here comes the rush. It's a screen, and it's a high screen. There's all kinds of green in front of Weeda. He'll be taken down from behind by Ben. And that's going to be a big gain as it's down to the 25-yard line. That'll be a 20-yard or 18-yard gain.
Weeda picks up enough yardage to get the ball down to the 25-yard line. That'll be a first down, Manhattan.
So Manhattan plugging away. 4:52 left in the first quarter. Ball on the far hash mark. 2 receivers to the near side. Weeda in the right hip pocket. Receiver to the top is offset off the tackle. Weeda will get it, and he's met in the backfield, and this will be a 2-yard loss for the back.
Danielson on the stop. Loss of about 3 on the play. He's going to bring up second down.
Second down and 13. Ball on the far hash mark at the 29-yard line of the Rams. 2 trips to the top to the short side of the field. Weeda in the left hip pocket. They should run that direction. And they'll give it off to Weeda off tackle. He'll get inside. Keeps his shoulders down. Gets forward and picks up 5 yards. So he'll get the loss on the first play back. And a few more.
Ball spotted just inside the 25-yard line.
3:51. First quarter. 3rd down and 8. Trips to the top. Weeda in the left hip pocket of Velkamp. Here's the snap. Velkamp will step. He'll look to the far side. Rolls out to the far side. He's got a receiver deep in the end zone, and it'll be thrown out of bounds, incomplete. But Velkamp had a receiver all by himself in the end zone doing jumping jacks, trying to get some attention. As the Rams defense poked up on Velkamp when they saw him scramble, and that'll bring up 4th down, and I would imagine they're going to go for it here because this is that no man's land territory. Ball will be placed at the 24-yard line, so not quite sure what the Tigers have for a kicker, but usually in this area teams will go for it. On 4th down, too close to punt, too far away for the extra point. So 2 to the near side, split backs. Here's Velkamp with the snap. He'll step back, looks to the middle of the field. He's going to throw it up for a timing route, and that will be out of bounds, incomplete. Turnover on downs to the Rams.
Velkamp's pass intended for Delgatti falls incomplete.
So Loyola will get the ball back with 3:25 left in the first quarter at their own 24-yard line.
and 10, Loyola.
And this one was predicted to be a juggernaut. Ball in the middle of the field. Iverson is the back. Single receiver either side. Rams going with a 2 tight end set. Here's Mitzel now with the call. Turns, hands it off to Iverson. Iverson up the gut, lowers his shoulder, and he'll climb his way forward for a yard.
Iverson off.
And we'll have second down.
Finds a whole herd of Tigers there. Short gain on the play will bring up second down.
Hanging, now set. Iverson in the right hip pocket. Mitzel adjusts the package at the line. Here's the snap, and it's into Mitzel's helmet. It's tossed out to Iverson. He's got a lane on the outside, a good block, diving forward, and it's going to be a 7-yard run for Iverson. And a little change up because for the Rams, they are missing Colby Solomon, who is the center, with a concussion. And so Blake Danielson, the backup quarterback, is under center. So that's a little bit of an awkward situation. A new center. I know they practice it all week. Low snap. Iverson gets it in the belly. He'll churn forward, but Manhattan is there to stop it, and there won't be a gain. It's back to the line of scrimmage.
North and south. Short gain on the play brings up fourth down.
Tommy Albrecht on the run. So the fans let me know that I'm incorrect there. I appreciate that. And it'll bring out the punt. Feely with the punt. Here's the snap. Good snap into Feely. End over end kick. Fair caught at the 20 or 36-yard line. So the Rams go 3 and out.
No return.
And with 91 seconds left in the first quarter, the Tigers get the ball back at the 37-yard line. 1st and 10. Ball on the far hash mark. The lights are on here at Rollin Field. This is goosebump type situation as the clouds are here. It's been a on and off rainy day in Missoula. Split backs. Here's the snap, and Veltkamp will pitch it. Weeda will cut back inside, dives forward, and picks up a strong 3 yards.
Caden Holgate, the ball carrier.
Caden Holgate.
Blake Danielson and Tommy Leonard in on the stop. Ball spotted right at the 40-yard line. Brings up second down.
Second down and 8. Ball in the middle of the field at the 40-yard line. Split backs. Here's the snap. Handed off this time to Weeda. Weeda will have 5 yards on the run. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 3. 38 seconds as the clock ticks away. Split backs, 2 to the top. Here's the handoff to Weeda. He's up the gut, hit at the line of scrimmage, but dances his way forward, and he'll have 4 yards and a first down.
On the stop. Good second effort.
And this young man is a tough one. First down, Tigers. 24 seconds on the clock, so they'll have to snap it before the end of the quarter. Ball at the Tiger 47-yard line. Trips to the top, single receiver to the bottom. Veltkamp will get the snap, steps back. It's a wide receiver screen out to Weeda. Weeda's got some room to run upfield, and Weeda will pick up 6.
Veltkamp's pass completed to Kyle Hopewell.
Nope, Hopewell. And that will bring us the clock to zeros in the end of the first quarter. So the Tigers strike blood and get on the board. It is the end of the first quarter. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Plonk. It's a unique bar and restaurant in Bozeman. It was a big financial decision to find the right bank for our growing business. We decided on Opportunity Bank of Montana. They have great mobile banking, which is good, because we're always on the go. I already had a home mortgage with them, with great interest rates. We met with Bert, our new banker, our friend, and now we have a second restaurant in Missoula. It was a great opportunity.
Do you have a property you'd like to sell? Maybe you're looking for a new place to call your own. Well, you're in luck because the Kelly Touch is the local realtor for you. Whether small or large, the Kelly Touch would love to help you find your piece of Montana to call home. From Kalispell to Florence, the Kelly Touch has the experience to help you buy or sell property throughout western Montana. The Kelly Touch, your professional real estate needs met. The Kelly Touch is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN as we come to the second quarter. Swapping fields, the Tigers just inside Ram territory. 2nd down and 5. Ball on the near hash mark, and here's the snap to Veltkamp. He reaches out for it as it was wide. Veltkamp stumbles forward, and he'll have 6 yards.
Veltkamp
and a first down.
Halfy winds up upsetting him. Ball's going to be spotted down about 41-yard line. That'll be enough for a first down. Manhattan.
So Manhattan with the first down. Ball on the far hash mark. Here's a snap. Out wide. Room to run upfield and an 8-yard gain on the catch. And that'll be the brother connection, Veltkamp to Veltkamp.
Shane Petrie in on the stop for Loyola. Gain of about 8 on the play brings up 2nd down.
8-yard gain. Deuces to the top. Split backs. Here's the snap. Veltkamp will run behind him, and Veltkamp is hit in the backfield. It's Blake Danielson with the tackle, and it's a 3-yard loss.
In the backfield. Loss of about 5 on the play. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Ball in the middle of the field at the Ram 38-yard line. 10:31 left in the half. 7-0 Tigers on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Veltkamp will get out to the outside. He's got room and some edge, and he'll be hit by Ben, but not before he picks up his 5 yards.
Right side. Ben with the tackle for Loyola. Comes up short of first down yardage. Ball's going to be spotted right about the 34-yard line. 4th down.
So 4th down coming. And we get whistles before the ball is snapped. And is this going to be against the Rams? Blake Danielson upset. And it is Danielson. So a 5-yard penalty will give away a first down.
They march off the 5. Ball's going to be spotted at the 29-yard line. 1st and 10, Manhattan.
So Manhattan with their 4th first down of the drive. Ball just inside the 30. 9:51 left in the half. Far hash mark. Deuces to either side. Wida in the right hip pocket. Here's the snap. Hand off to Wida. He's up the gut. Has some room to run. Ben is there, but he can't get him, and it's going to be a touchdown, Tigers. Wida will run it out 29 yards for his second touchdown of the game. And the Tigers improve their lead.
Isaac Richardson
set for the extra point.
Jose Molina to kick.
And the kick is good. So Manhattan on top, 14-0. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Warning, warning.
Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning, warning, this is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash, on reserve across from Large Pond.
Half price wash only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
The Missoula Prep Sports Network is Missoula's home for high school sports, and we need your help. MPSN is looking for local businesses to help us cover our local high school athletes by advertising their business on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. If you know of a business that would be interested in helping the Missoula Prep Sports Network in our coverage of high school sports in the Missoula area, drop us a line by using the Contact Us link at MPSN406.com. MPSN, Missoula's home for Missoula's prep sports heroes.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as the Tigers of Manhattan now have a 14-0 lead over the Loyola Rams on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. 9:36 left in the first half. Loyola set to receive the ball. Loyola now going left to right on your dial. Cantina and Ben back to receive the kick. Ball on the tee. Here's the approach. It's underfoot. This one's going to be kicked down the gut, sideways, by Ben at the 15, up the gut. Ben's got some room to run and is taken down at the 34-yard line. They'll mark him up at the 35, and that's where the Rams will start their third drive.
About a 20-yard return.
9:30.
Brought down by Javier Estrada.
Second half. Second quarter, I should say.
The 35-yard line. First and 10, Loyola.
So the Rams trying to get their offense into motion. They'll have the ball at the near hash mark at their own 35. Deuce receivers to either side. Iverson is the back. Pistol formation. Mitzel now leans in. Calls for the ball. Looks like a rush coming. It'll be thrown, and it's short of miscommunication, I would say, between Feely or Ben and their quarterback, as that one was thrown into the open. And we'll have second down.
Incomplete pass can bring up second down.
Same formation. Iverson is the back. Ben and Cantino are the receivers to the bottom. Here's the snap. Turns. Fakes the handoff. Mitzel's got some room to run. He'll grab a gear and gets upfield. Nick Mitzel will pick up a hard-earned 5 yards.
Gain of about 5 on the play. Met there by an entire pride of Tigers.
It'll bring up third down and 5. Ball just short of the 40-yard line. 2 and 2 to either side. Iverson in the left hip pocket. Here's the snap. Low snap. It's out to Ben. Ben's going to have it sniffed out. And the Tiger defense is there for a 4-yard loss on third down. The defensive back seeing that one taking place as it developed and was there at the point of contact. Soon as Ben caught it, and that'll bring up fourth down, and Feely is back to punt once again. 8:26, second quarter. Here's the snap. Feely will come to the near side, off the foot. This one's going to be a driver all the way back. This one's deep. It'll bounce at the 20. It rolls, and Ben will down it at the 4-yard line.
Ball's down near the goal line.
Looks like it's about the 9-yard line.
No return.
No return. And so the Tigers are deep in their own territory with 8:10 left in the first
Looks like we're going to
half.
spot right around the 6-yard line.
They'll take it to the 6 officially marked. And so the Tigers will have to flex their muscle to get out of the shadow of their own end zone. Trips to the top, single receiver to the near side. Weeda in the right hip pocket. Here's the shotgun formation. Out to the wide receiver screen on the far side, up the field, and dancing down the sideline.
Feldkamp's pass completed to Isaac Richardson.
Isaac Richardson with the reception. And it'll be good for 7 yards.
Runs out of bounds, brings up second down.
Second down and 4. Trips receivers to the near side. Weeda now in the left hip pocket. Rams bringing a blitz. Veltkamp will weave his way through the line of scrimmage, and he'll pick up 5 yards, 4.5.
Keeper been in on the initial contact for the stop. Picks up enough yards.
And that'll be enough for a first down.
Ball spotted just inside the 20-yard line. We'll call it the 18. First down, Manhattan.
So Manhattan moving the chains, getting out of the shadow of their end zone. Ball placed at the 18 now. Far hash mark. Deuces to either side. Veltkamp surveys the defense. Now leans in for the snap in the shotgun formation. Low snap. Veltkamp will keep it. Has a huge hole to run up, and Veltkamp will pick up 12 yards on the ground. The Rams have got to put together a stunt up the middle. That's where Manhattan is running. That's where Fairfield burned the Rams 2 weeks ago. So that front 7 getting worked right now, and I'm sure the way Coach Hughes is, he will have things figured out by halftime. Veltkamp with a pass out to the near side and going nowhere. That's number 21.
Pass completed to
Gabriel Delgatti, no gain, second down and 10. 6:41 left in the half. 14-0.
And on the stop for Loyola. Brings up second down.
Tigers, 2nd and 10. Trips to the top. Ball on the near hash mark. Weeda is the back, fakes the handoff to Weeda. Veltkamp will run off tackle to the far side, and he'll be drugged down from behind. No gain, back to the line of scrimmage. And they actually said it was a 1-yard loss. So it'll be a 1-yard gain to get back to the original line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 3rd and 10 with 6:04 left in the half. Ball in the middle of the field at the 30-yard line of the Tigers. 2-2 with Weeda in the right hip pocket. Rams with 5 at the line. Man in motion. And we get a whistle. Timeout is called by the Tigers. So with 5:44 timeout on the field, we'll step aside. You are listening to Loyola Rams football on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
When your workout window is small, you don't want to travel far, wait for parking, and hope for an open machine. Let Fuel Fitness and Nutrition ignite your life with no waiting. Fuel has plentiful parking and 30,000 square feet of weight and cardio training equipment. When you want it, you'll get it at Fuel. Businesses, don't hesitate to sign up with Fuel. We have enough parking and equipment to handle your entire staff and 24/7 access so they can get in shape around work schedules. Ignite your life with no waiting at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition in the Holiday Village Shopping Center.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. We want to send a shout out to Mama Round, who's listening in and correcting my name pronunciation. Thank you, Mama Round, for doing that. I appreciate it. Keeping me in line. 5:44 left in the half. 3rd and 10 for the Tigers. They have it at their own 31-yard line. After the timeout, it's trips to the top, single receiver to the near side. Here's the snap. Veltkamp will roll out to the far side where he's got trips. He's going to toss it up long, and it's going to be incomplete. No flag on the play. And that'll bring up, now we get a flag at the end of the play, and the Tigers are excited about what the flag could be. It is delayed if it's pass interference, and there was a lot of 50-50 going on. We'll wait for Chris Anderson, the white hat, to tell us what's really going on. And this is going to go against the Tigers, it looks like. Here's Chris Anderson.
stop. Fourth down.
So incomplete pass and a 15-yard penalty for unsportsmanlike conduct. And this will be a deep punt as Cormac Ben runs up to the 50-yard line. 5:37. Left in the first half. This will be 4th down and 25. The ball all the way back almost to the original line of scrimmage. From up here, it looks like the 15, so not quite back to the 6, but it's deep. And Cormac Ben stands at the 45 with his heels at the 40, at his own 45.
Isaac Richardson in punt formation.
Here's the kick, short, low kick. Ben's going to chase it down. He'll let it roll, and it'll die out at the 39-yard line.
Cormac Ben deep to receive. No return on the play.
5:27 left in the half. The Rams with some good field position. They are looking to get their offense into a rhythm. Ball in the middle of the field at the 39. Trips to the top. Looks like Bryce Danielson in at the bottom. Good to see that young man back in after the hamstring. Mitchell's going to roll out to the far side. He's got Ben underneath. Ben is upfield, and the Rams will have a first down off the catch to Cormac Ben. It'll be a 12-yard gain.
Brought down by Fred Lizey, but not before he picks up enough.
And that's only the second first down for the Rams tonight, if I have my count correct. 1st and 10 from the Tiger 48-yard line. 5:13 left in the half. Ball on the far hash mark. Deuces to either side. Iverson in the left hip pocket. Danielson, Bryce Danielson at the bottom. Here's the handoff to Iverson. He's got a big gut. He's up the gut. Room to run across the 35 and taken down. That's going to be a 16-yard gain.
Run finally brought down by the junior Caden Holgate, but not before he picks up enough yardage for another first down. Loyola.
First down, Rams. Deuces on either side. Mitchell now with the snap. He's going to hand it off to Iverson. Iverson both hands over the ball, and Iverson will get back to the line of scrimmage.
Iverson,
no gain.
Met in the backfield by number 62, the junior Cale DeBoer. Loss of 1 on the play brings up 2nd down.
So 2nd down coming. Ball on the near hash mark. 2nd down and 11. Manhattan looking for the rush. The pitch out to Iverson. He secures the ball, cuts upfield, and it's going to be maybe 2 on the gain.
Initial contact by Holgate.
3:50, second quarter.
He's going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and about 8. And we've got a timeout as we've got a Ram down on the field. Is that they're bringing coaches in. And it's Cormac Ben. Oh my, Cormac Ben's being helped off. He's actually being carried by Nick Mitchell.
Cormac Ben.
He's got 2 of his brothers carrying him off the field. Hope the young man is okay. That's the new offensive coordinator's son as Mitchell carries him right to the table. Catino and Mitchell carrying their brother off the field, and he's being attended to by the Missoula Bone and Joint staff. So thankful, so grateful for Missoula Bone and Joint having their people out here for all high school sports games. Doesn't matter what the sport is. We get back to the action. Trips to the near side, single to the top in Pratt. Iverson is the back. Mitzel will look to the near side. He's got one over the middle, and it's picked off at the 30-yard line and wrestled down by Bryce Danielson. So we've got our first turnover of the game, and Ouida pulls the ball out of the air.
After the pick, about a 4-yard gain. The ball is going to be placed out about the 26.
And the Tigers get the ball back with 3:16 left in the half. Ball placed at the 27. Split backs, 2 to the top. Here's the snap. Handoff into the backfield, and he's met right away. It's going to be a loss. Great job by Isaac Sessoms to get into the backfield and foil that one. And Ouida goes backwards 3 yards. Second down and 13. 2:55 left in the first half. Ball on the near hash mark at about the 24-yard line of the Tigers. Trips to the top. Veltkamp surveys the defense, now leans in, gets the snap, low snap. It's a throw out to the far side, and it's going to be incomplete. Nice job by the Ram defensive front on the far side. Bryce Danielson back in at corner.
Third down.
Such a key component to this Ram team. As Coach Hughes says, it takes 11.
Let's hear it, Ram fans.
And each guy does his 1/11th. And Bryce Danielson, a big piece to have back in here. They missed him out at the wide receiver and the defensive back position. So trips to the top now on 3rd and 13. Ouida is the back in the right hip pocket of Veltkamp. Here's the snap. Veltkamp looks to the near side, now back across the middle. He's got one receiver over the shoulder and incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down with 2:23 left in the first half.
That's going to bring up 4th down for the Tigers.
So 4th and 13 now for Manhattan. And with Cormac Ben out, Basil Catino will return.
Catino deep to receive.
And that'll be a beast for the Tigers to try to bring down. This one's booted back. Catino bobbles it. He picks it up at the 50. Comes back to the near side. He's got some blockers. Keep your numbers in front. And Catino now scrambles the opposite direction. He's back to the 40 and wrestled down. Catino trying to make something happen, but is tackled at the 39. There is laundry on the field at the 40. Ball is at the 39 of the Rams. We've got a flag at the 41 of the Tigers. This is probably going to be an illegal block when you get some guys, and Chris Anderson pointing the Rams' direction. When you get guys...
Illegal blindside block on the return team. 15-yard penalty. First down, blue.
When you get a guy that's running around back there, sometimes the blockers, they can't see what's going on, and that defender's trying to turn out of a block. So the Rams will back up even farther.
After they march off the yards, ball spotted at the 24-yard line.
2:08 left in the half. Rams have it 1st and 10 from their own 24. Looking for a score before they go into the half. 2 receivers to either side. Iverson is the back. Mitzel leans forward and gives a command to the line. And here's the snap. Mitzel's going to hold it. He'll cut back upfield and runs into a Tiger. And they're going to say negative yardage for Nick Mitzel on that one. And I'll tell you what, folks, this Tiger defensive front is impressive. As we get a timeout on the field by Loyola. It's their first. We'll step aside. You're listening to Loyola Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
If you're looking to upgrade your car, stop by Five Valley Auto Sales. From the moment you walk through the door, you'll be in for the best car buying experience ever. From their large inventory to their experienced staff, Five Valley Auto Sales is committed to helping you find the right car for you. View their featured vehicles online at www.5valleyautosales.com or stop by their location at 3300 South Reserve Street in Missoula. Five Valley Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on MPSN.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. 1:49 left in the first half. Manhattan Tigers in charge on the Five Valley Auto scoreboard, or first Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard, 14-0. Rams have it, 2nd down and 11. Ball in the middle of the field at the Ram 23-yard line. 2 receivers to either side. Iverson in the left hip pocket. Mitzel looks out to the near side. Hand signal. Now barks a command to both sides. Mitzel cleans his hands off with a towel. Low snap. Mitzel looks to the far side. He's got Pratt on the far side. There's a flag on the field, but Pratt will get upfield for 12 yards. Will hold for the flag.
Flag on the play.
This will go against the Rams. Might be an illegal man downfield.
Lead in on the stop.
Let's see what they have to say. The Rams are backing up. I think this is illegal man downfield.
Ineligible downfield, 61 offense.
That's Blake Danielson playing at the center position. Not used to that. So that will back the Rams up 5 yards.
After they march off the 5, ball's going to be spotted at the 19-yard line. That's going to be
On a pass play, offensive lineman cannot get upfield. And Blake playing at the center position, taking over. They're going to replace the ball and move it back 1 extra yard to the official spot. So that brings up 2nd down and 16 with 99 seconds left on the clock. Here's the snap to Mitzel. A rush coming. Mitzel will pull it down, scrambles to the far side. He's grabbed on from behind, and he'll be tackled from behind, but not before Mitzel picks up
Mitzel on the scramble.
the penalty yards, and it'll be 3rd down and 10, 6-yard scramble for the spunky little quarterback.
5 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 10 now for the Rams. Ball on the far hash mark, back at the 24. 67 seconds left in the half. Trips to the near side. Single receiver to the top. Iverson in the right hip pocket. Tigers showing blitz from the near side. They'll back off and blitz from both sides. Over the middle, and it's picked off again at the 35. This one will be run back to the 30 and is taken down at the, looks like the 11-yard line. Mitzel intercepted for the 2nd time tonight. That's Toby Veltkamp on the interception. And the Tigers will have 43 seconds and 13 yards to move the ball. At the near hash mark. Two receivers to the near side. Into the backfield. We get a flag in the backfield as Veltkamp gets upfield for.
Stenberg.
And this one looks like it might be going backwards. Blake Danielson shooting the gap and getting upfield.
Holding, 34 offense, 10 yards from the spot of the 1st down.
So we'll repeat 1st down and back it up 10 yards, and we'll have 38 seconds on the clock.
After they march off the penalty, ball's going to be spotted at the 25-yard line.
Second and 20, clock at 36 seconds. Split backs, 2 receivers to the near side. Veltkamp is going to throw it into the end zone on the far side, and Bryce Danielson is there. Incomplete. Clock stops at 27 seconds. Great job, Mr. Danielson.
Pass intended for Delgatti.
We've got 2 Danielsons on the line and 1 in the field. Both Blake and Bridger playing at the offense and defensive line positions. And Bryce back for the Rams at DB and wide receiver. 2nd down and 20, 27 seconds left. Deuces to either side. Here's the snap. Velkamp will roll out to the far side. He's got 1 over the top, 1 underneath. Velkamp will pull it down. He runs upfield and is out of bounds. They stop the clock at 19 seconds, and Velkamp will pick up 5 yards with his feet.
Catino, first contact, brings him down. Ball spotted right around the 20-yard line. That'll be 3rd down.
So 3rd down coming with 19.4 on the clock. We've got the Montana Club halftime show coming up. 2 receivers to the near side, split backs. Ball on the far hash mark at the 30. 19.4, 3rd down on the snap. Velkamp now has a receiver in the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. Trying to get the number on the young man. That's number 21.
Completed to Delgatti in the end zone. Touchdown, Manhattan.
And Manhattan builds on their lead going into the half.
Molina set to kick the point after.
13 seconds left. Here's the snap. It's down, and this one will be blocked. And the Rams will block the kick.
Point after attempt is blocked. 13 seconds left to play in the first.
And we'll step aside. You're listening to Ram Football on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
The Round Carlino Investment Planning Group of D.A. Davison & Company is a proud supporter of Loyola Sacred Heart Athletics. D.A. Davison & Company is your hometown investment team. As certified financial planners, Ray Round and Sidney Carlino create smart strategy of wealth planning and investment management. Take advantage of the largest full-service investment firm in the Northwest and Ray and Sidney's experience. Call 543-8244 today. D.A. Davison & Company, member SIPC, the strength of advice.
The Chris Stratton Show is Missoula's resource for local high school sports. Get fresh takes like,
how does it feel to be the senior now?
It's kind of crazy, honestly. It's weird having people above me and then this.
Get the rest of the show by downloading the podcast on iTunes or at www.thechrisstrattonshow.com.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. The Tigers get the interception. Ball set up neatly in plus territory and come up with points on the turnover. Second turnover of the night. First points off of a turnover. Mitzel with 2 interceptions. 13.8 on the clock. Tigers are ready to kick right to left, east to west, if you will. Snap. Here's the kick. It's going to be a squibber down the middle of the field. Bounces off the chest and picked up at the 35. Squibsels ahead and taken down finally at the 44-yard line. And with 8 seconds left, Alex Sturgis brings it out to the 44-yard line. And I would imagine with 8.9 on the clock, Coach Hughes is going to do victory formation and go to the locker room and figure out this puzzle he's got in front of him. 2 receivers to either side. Mitzel in the pistol. Rams will make what they can out of their 8 seconds. Low snap. Mitzel looks down the middle of the field, has to scramble, steps forward, scrambles to the far side now, gets a good block, gets outside. He's got the edge. Mitzel will get 7 yards as the clock expires, and that will end the first half. It's all about Manhattan. They have the scoreboard 20-0. When we come back, we will have your halftime, the Montana Club halftime. You're listening to Loyola Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
In the third quarter, we need your help.
Plonk. It's a unique bar and restaurant in Bozeman. It was a big financial decision to find the right bank for our growing business. We decided on Opportunity Bank of Montana. They have great mobile banking, which is good, because we're always on the go. I already had a home mortgage with them, with great interest rates. We met with Bert, our new banker, our friend, and now we have a second restaurant in Missoula. It was a great opportunity.
Warning!
Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning! This is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash, on reserve across from Large Pond.
Half price wash only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
Do you have a property you'd like to sell? Maybe you're looking for a new place to call your own. Well, you're in luck because the Kelly Touch is the local realtor for you. Whether small or large, the Kelly Touch would love to help you find your piece of Montana to call home. From Kalispell to Florence, the Kelly Touch has the experience to help you buy or sell property throughout western Montana. The Kelly Touch, your professional real estate needs met. The Kelly Touch is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Construction is tough work. Loyola is an energy services company with more than 900 employees. Loyola's third largest expense was health insurance.
Payne West partnered with Loyola to create a health and wellness program. Loyola built an in-house gym, and together we developed a biometric screening program.
Since initiating our program, our employees are happier, healthier, and more productive, and our costs are lower.
Payne West Insurance, a partner in the health of your business.
If you're looking to upgrade your car, stop by Five Valley Auto Sales. From the moment you walk through the door, you'll be in for the best car buying experience ever. From their large inventory to their experienced staff, Five Valley Auto Sales is committed to helping you find the right car for you. View their featured vehicles online at www.5valleyautosales.com or stop by their location at 3300 South Reserve Street in Missoula. Five Valley Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on MPSN.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we are at halftime here at Rollin Field, home of the Missoula Fighting Rams. And it's all about Manhattan on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard as the Manhattan Tigers lead the Loyola Rams 20-0 as we've got 8:48 on the halftime clock. You're listening to the Montana Club Halftime Show. I'm Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Now the Rams and the Tigers, each with 6 possessions in that first half. For the Tigers, there'd be 3 possessions where they would have the touchdown, 1 turnover on downs and 2 punts. For the Rams, it's 2 interceptions, 3 punts, and the end of the game to run out the clock on a Mitzel run. And the Tigers have stymied this Loyola Ram football team, and it's been a lot about that front seven. That front seven of Manhattan is a beefy brood. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we will have your halftime stats. You're listening to Loyola Ram football on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Did your computer go down? Don't worry. Mike's Print and Copy has computer rentals available until you can get your computer replaced. In addition to computer rentals, Mike's has self-serve copiers so you can take care of your printing needs at your time. Do you have large-scale printing that needs to be done? From high-tech blueprints to large quantities, Mike's Print and Copy is your print store. Stop in and say hi to Mike at their new location at 1605 South Avenue West in Missoula. Mike's Print and Copy, proud sponsors of the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
The Missoula Prep Sports Network is Missoula's home for high school sports, and we need your help. MPSN is looking for local businesses to help us cover our local high school athletes by advertising their business on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. If you know of a business that would be interested in helping the Missoula Prep Sports Network in our coverage of high school sports in the Missoula area, drop us a line by using the Contact Us link at MPSN406.com. MPSN, Missoula's home for Missoula's Prep Sports heroes.
When your workout window is small, you don't want to travel far, wait for parking, and hope for an open machine. Let Fuel Fitness and Nutrition ignite your life with no waiting. Fuel has plentiful parking and 30,000 square feet of weight and cardio training equipment. When you want it, you'll get it at Fuel. Businesses, don't hesitate to sign up with Fuel. We have enough parking and equipment to handle your entire staff and 24/7 access so they can get in shape around work schedules. Ignite your life with no waiting at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition in the Holiday Village Shopping Center.
The Chris Stratton Show is Missoula's resource for local high school sports. Get fresh takes like,
how does it feel to be the senior now?
It's kind of crazy, honestly. It's weird having people above me and then this.
Get the rest of the show by downloading the podcast on iTunes or at www.thechrisstrattonshow.com.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. The Manhattan Tigers leading the Loyola Rams on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard 20-0. We're at halftime. You're listening to the Montana Club Halftime Show. I'm Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Let's take a look at some halftime stats. The Tigers, as I've got to make an adjustment here on our stats. Tigers with a touchdown in the first quarter, 2 in the second quarter to get their 20 points. For the Tigers, leading the way is their quarterback. That's Lane Veltkamp. He is currently 8 for 12 with 75 yards through the air. He's got 13 carries for 50 yards for a total of 125 yards. For the running back position, well, that would be Wida leading the way. Grant Wida. And Wida, he has 9 carries for 67 yards. He's got 1 reception for 18 yards off a screen pass for a total of 85 yards and 2 touchdowns for the Tigers. On the reception side, well, that would be number 21, Gabriel Delgatti. Delgatti, 2 receptions for 31 yards and a touchdown. Right behind him with 2 receptions for 11 yards is number 40, Toby Veltkamp. And then 1 reception for 7 yards is number 36, Kyle Hotveld. 75 receiving yards, 117 yards for a total of 192. 4 penalties for 45 yards. Now the Loyola Rams, Nick Mitzel, 2 for 4, 8 yards, 5 carries for 8 yards, a total of 16, which is unusual for Mitzel. That right there will tell you how this Manhattan defense has stymied the Rams. For Nolan Iverson, 6 carries for 36 yards. And it is Cormac Ben with the receptions, 2 for 8 yards. But Ben went down. We hope he's okay. I haven't heard anything, any report on him. He has not been back in the lineup that I have seen. For the Rams, 8 receiving yards, 44 rushing yards for a total of 52. They have 2 penalties for 15 yards. As you can hear, the Rams are coming back out onto the field as we're finishing up halftime. You've been listening to the Montana Club halftime. We'll step aside. When we come back, we'll have your second half kickoff. Manhattan leads the Loyola Rams 20-0. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Warning.
Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning. This is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash, on reserve across from Large Pond.
Half price wash only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Plonk. It's a unique bar and restaurant in Bozeman. It was a big financial decision to find the right bank for our growing business. We decided on Opportunity Bank of Montana. They have great mobile banking, which is good, because we're always on the go. I already had a home mortgage with them, with great interest rates. We met with Bert, our new banker, our friend, and now we have a second restaurant in Missoula. It was a great opportunity.
Did your computer go down? Don't worry, Mike's Print and Copy has computer rentals available until you can get your computer replaced. In addition to computer rentals, Mike's has self-serve copiers so you can take care of your printing needs at your time. Do you have large-scale printing that needs to be done? From high-tech blueprints to large quantities, Mike's Print and Copy is your print store. Stop in and say hi to Mike at their new location at 1605 South Avenue West in Missoula. Mike's Print and Copy, proud sponsors of the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. I do have an update for you as we come out of halftime. We've got 90 seconds as the boys are warming up. When they have the halftime, they do have it at 10 minutes, but they do let the boys warm up a little bit, get their bodies going since they've been in the locker room. Cormac Ben came out of the locker room at halftime on crutches. I have been told by a reliable source that Ben, it is his MCL. It is a bruise. It's not a tear. There's no surgery required. It's not season ending, and that we will see him eventually once things clear up for Ben. So best wishes out to Cormac Ben and the Ben family with his injury. I always say these are student athletes. The student always comes first. And we want to make sure that these young men and the young women that participate in our high school sports locally, that they are healthy, wealthy, and wise to make it to class on Monday, because they are our future, and that's the most important thing. So thoughts and prayers out to the Ben family as he recovers. The Rams will receive the ball here in the second half as they deferred, and they will work to crawl out of this 20-point deficit on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Little programming information as the Missoula Prep Sports Network is part of the Milk Crate Media Network, and we are a podcast network. You can listen to the Chris Stratton Show podcast. That's posted onto all of your favorite podcast networks on Friday afternoons. And then also we've got a new one called Worldviews and Perspective. The second episode is going to be up, and you can find those worldviews at YouTube. We've also got the Missoula Prep Sports Network. You would search for the Milk Crate Media 406 on YouTube, and you can get the videos of those podcasts. We're set for the kickoff as both teams are on the field. The arm is in the air for the Tigers, and here's the approach. The ball is underfoot. It is a short, high end-over-end kick, and it'll be slid down on top of, I believe that is Kellen Feely that jumped on that one. And the Rams will have decent territory.
No return on the kick. Ball's going to be placed about the 33-yard line, 1st and 10, Loyola.
33-yard line of the Rams. They go to business, and Loyola's mission in the second half is to figure out that beefy front seven for the Tigers. They're tall, they're lanky, and they are strong. Some of them grass-fed boys from out in Manhattan. Looks like they're going to pack the box. Manhattan is. 2 receivers to the near side, ball at the far hash mark. Here's the handoff to Iverson, and it's Mitzel actually on the fake, and Mitzel will get upfield. Looks like Mitzel gets a good, healthy 5 yards on the carry to start it.
Out to about the 40-yard line. Met there by entire pride of Tigers.
So 2nd down and 5 for the Rams.
Working it here.
We got 2nd and 3 on the board, but it's actually 2nd and 5. Here's the snap. Mitzel will have the screen out to the near side. It's caught and taken down at the 40.
Mitzel's pass completed to Alex Sturgis.
Sturgis.
No gain on the play. He's going to bring up 3rd down.
No gain, and we'll have 3rd and 5 for the Rams. 11-10, 3rd quarter. Ball on the near hash mark. Deuce receivers to either side. Iverson left hip pocket. Mitzel looks to the big side of the field. Now leans in. He's going to walk to the line of scrimmage to change the package as it looks like an all-out blitz. And it's backed off. Mitzel will bobble the ball, picks it up. He's got a room to run. Blockers. Gets out of bounds. It'll be enough for a 1st down. Nick Mitzel picks up the 1st down for the Rams with his legs.
46-yard line.
And that'll be a 1st down, Rams. 10:47, 3rd quarter. Ball on the near hash mark, just at the 47-yard line. 46. Deuces to either side. Here's Mitzel with the snap. He'll step back, hands it off to Iverson. Iverson runs into a pair of Tigers, and they're going to say back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Met at the line by Samson Martinson.
That'll bring up 2nd and 10 for Loyola.
Dale DeBoer also in on the stop for the Tigers.
Trips to the top. Parker Pratt, lone receiver to the bottom. Pistol formation. Linebackers dancing around, and they'll bring them. Screen pass out to the outside, and not able to haul it in. It'll be incomplete, and we'll have 3rd down.
Incomplete.
And that's only the 3rd incomplete pass for
Richardson on the coverage.
Mitzel tonight.
That will bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 10. 10:08 on the clock. Trips to the top. Pratt to the bottom. Iverson in the left hip pocket. Mitzel now with the low snap. It's between his legs, and Mitzel will jump on it. Spins, and Mitzel will be taken down at the 25-yard line. That's going to be about a 17-yard loss on the play, and the Rams will have to punt from deep in their own territory.
Loss on the play.
And those of you that wonder the importance of the center, tonight is a perfect example as Colby Solomon is out with a concussion. He's the normal center. Here's the snap. Feely will have the punt. This one's going to be driving end over end at the 37. And Danielson is there. Bryce Danielson, I should say. And they're going to mark it at the 40-yard line. But it's not a position. The center position is not one that you can just plug somebody in there. Quarterback and center, that's a big combination. Blake being a quarterback, he understands, but it is a huge responsibility to jump in there. So the ball in the middle of the field at the 40. Heavy set. Weeda is the back. Here's the snap. The handoff to Weeda. He'll cut back to the near side on the sawbuck. Picks up some momentum. Hops over the top of Bryce Danielson.
Weeda the ball carrier. Bryce Danielson initial contact.
And they're going to say Weeda is down after 5, and I think they're going to mark him down because he leaped over the tackler, and they want these young men to keep their feet on the ground. Ball on the near hash mark. Here's the snap. Veltkamp will keep it. He's got some room to run to the outside, but he's going to be hit right at the first down marker. Looks like it's going to be about a 4-yard gain. It'll bring up 3rd and short.
Along with his brother Bridger.
The Danielson brothers combining for the tackle. That would be Bridger and Bryce. Ball on the near hash mark, split backs. 2 receivers to the near side. 8:10 left, 3rd quarter. Rams bring a blitz off the far side, and they'll run right into it. Spinning around, trying to get away, and it's going to be loss of yardage.
Weeda the ball carrier. Initial contact by Tommy Leonard. Loss of a couple on the
Tommy Leonard. Right there, and that's a wall I wouldn't want to run into at a full gallop. 7:41 left, 3rd quarter, 4th and 3. Ball at the 47, and the Tigers will go for it. Trips to the near side, deuces to the top. Veltkamp is back deep. I wonder if this is a fake. They are going to punt it, and Haffey almost gets a hand on it. It's a short punt. It'll get a ram bounce as it comes back, and it'll be downed at about the 38-yard line. So the Rams defense comes together and forces the punt. 7-18.
37-yard line. Mark that. 38. 1st and 10, Loyola.
So the Rams will have their second possession of the game. Ball near hash mark at the 38-yard line of the Rams. Loyola moving right to left in their navy blue jerseys. They've got the white Ram's head helmet with the navy blue ram. And blitz showing. Now backing off by the Tigers. Trips to the top. We get a whistle, and a timeout is taken by Manhattan. Timeout on the field. Manhattan spends their first timeout. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Construction is tough work. Lombro is an energy services company with more than 900 employees. Lombro's 3rd largest expense was health insurance.
Payne West partnered with Loyola to create a health and wellness program. Loyola built an in-house gym, and together we developed a biometric screening program.
Since initiating our program, our employees are happier, healthier, and more productive, and our costs are lower.
Payne West Insurance, a partner in the health of your business.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Out of the timeout. Loyola Rams with the ball. 7:18 left in the 3rd quarter. It's 1st and 10 from the Rams, 38-yard line. Loyola will go trips to the top, single receiver to the bottom. Mitzel in the pistol with Iverson in his right hip pocket. Pratt, the lone receiver to the bottom. 6 men at the line of scrimmage for the Tigers, and they'll give it to Iverson. Iverson will run off tackle. He's got some room to run. Spins out of a tackle. Keeps both arms on the ball. And Iverson will pick up a very hard-earned 9 yards.
Near first down yardage. Final contact by Weeda.
And that's the type of running the Rams need out of Iverson. And it looks like they're going to call for a measurement. Nope. Anderson says first down, Loyola. It's a 10-yard gain. It was right near the marker. Wasn't quite sure, but they do give him the first down. 6:51, 3rd quarter. Ball on the near hash mark. Trips to the top. Here's the snap. Iverson will get the handoff upfield, and Iverson will pick up 3 before he's hauled down backwards.
Iverson, the ball carrier again off the right tackle this time. Final contact made by Cale DeBoer.
2nd down and 7.
6:29
first or third quarter. I apologize. Trips to the top. Ball in the middle of the field. Here's a low snap. Handoff to Iverson. Iverson's got some room to run. He's across the 40. He'll have one to beat, and he'll be taken down. Iverson with a 18-yard gain as I do my math and ramble. And the Rams will have another first down. 6 minutes left. Third quarter. The Rams jump back to the line of scrimmage. Here's the snap. Iverson gets it back, and this time he's met in the backfield. This will be a 3-yard loss as the Rams were trying to catch the Tigers off guard.
Ball's going to be spotted right at the 35-yard line. It'll be second down.
No, it's not as quite of a loss as I originally saw. They're going to give them a little bit of progress. It is a 1-yard loss. So it'll be 2nd down and 11, 5:28, third quarter. Ball on the near hash mark. Trips receivers to the top. Pratt, the lone receiver, to the bottom. Everybody looks to the line, to the sideline. Mitchell adjusts to the line. 8 men in the box, now backing off. Mitchell pitches it out to Iverson. Iverson secures the ball, and Iverson back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Mitchell with the option, pitches out to Iverson, brought down by Toby Veldkamp.
They'll bring up 3rd down
Scratch that, no gain on the play.
for the Rams. 3rd down, 4:53 left, third quarter. Loyola at the 35-yard line of the Tigers. Rams stay with the trips to the top. Mitchell will look to the big side of the field as the ball is on the near hash mark. Mitchell looks. He's got a receiver underneath. It's Bryce Danielson at the sticks. Danielson breaks the tackle. Danielson upfield. Touchdown! Rams! Bryce Danielson, welcome back to the fold. 36 yards, but we've got laundry on the field back at the line of scrimmage. Right now, it's a 36-yard reception for Danielson, and the Rams are backing up.
Personal foul, hands to the face, 52, offense, 10-yard penalty, repeat the down.
So it's a 10-yard penalty to back it up. Bridger Danielson called for the illegal hands to the face. And Loyola will have 3rd down and 26. They're backed up to Bonner.
After they march off to 15, ball's going to be moved all the way back to midfield. It will remain 3rd down.
15-yard penalty. Rams have to get all the way to the 24-yard line. The ball is at the 50. Ball snap. Catino with the catch. He'll break a tackle. Has some blockers. And he wrestles out and at the sideline of the Tigers. The whistle is blown, but it's not enough as it's going to pick up 15 yards.
That's the pass completed.
And it'll be 4th down.
Catino makes his way down the sideline. Gain of 10 on the play.
They're going to say just 10. It looked like he had more than that, but there was a lot of wrestling going on that far sideline. And it looks like the Rams are going to go for this one. The ball is at the 40-yard line. Trips receivers to the near side, far hash mark, the ball is placed. Mitchell will roll and we get a whistle. A timeout was called by Coach Ben just before the whistle. So the Rams are going to rethink this. We'll step aside. You're listening to Loyola Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
If you're looking to upgrade your car, stop by Five Valley Auto Sales. From the moment you walk through the door, you'll be in for the best car buying experience ever. From their large inventory to their experienced staff, Five Valley Auto Sales is committed to helping you find the right car for you. View their featured vehicles online at www.5valleyautosales.com or stop by their location at 3300 South Reserve Street in Missoula. Five Valley Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on MPSN.
Welcome back to MPSN in the middle of a timeout. Rams facing a 4th and long. Trips receivers to the near side. Iverson is the back. Mitzel looks to the near side. He's got Catino, and it's in between. It's in and out of his hands. Incomplete pass, turnover on downs. He had Catino, and it just slipped between Catino's hands.
On downs, going to be a turnover possession. Ball spotted about the 38-yard line of Manhattan. Scratch that. Marked it at the 40. 1st and 10, Tigers.
So the Tigers set up with the ball now. 4:11 in the third. Ball placed at the 40. And it's a run for 2. Yard and a half. Weeda carrying the load. Second down and 8. And for the Tigers, they really don't have to do anything spectacular here. They have the scoreboard 20-0. So all they need to do is just run this time down. Trips receivers to the near side. Low snap. Veltkamp squirts ahead, gets out of the hole. He's got room to run. He's chased down the far sideline, the 10, the 20. Touchdown. Tigers off the Veltkamp keeper. That'll be 55 yards. So after a turnover on downs, it's one play for 55 yards on a Scratch that 60 as the ball was at the 40-yard line. Two plays. And we set up for the extra point as the Tigers will go for 2, missing or having it blocked. They'll throw to the far side, incomplete, and the 2-point conversion is no good. So it's 26-0 Manhattan. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Do you have a property you'd like to sell? Maybe you're looking for a new place to call your own. Well, you're in luck because the Kelly Touch is the local realtor for you. Whether small or large, the Kelly Touch would love to help you find your piece of Montana to call home. From Kalispell to Florence, the Kelly Touch has the experience to help you buy or sell property throughout western Montana. The Kelly Touch, your professional real estate needs met. The Kelly Touch is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Stitches of Missoula is your resource for embroidery and screen printing. Give Stitches a call today at 406-529-2632 to speak with their super friendly staff and have them take care of your embroidery needs. From business logos to team jerseys, Stitches Embroidery can help you and your team look good. Check them out online at stitchesmontana.com to see their full line of silkscreen and embroidery options. Stitches is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. The Tigers march down the field in 2 plays for the touchdown. Ball set on the tee for the kickoff. 3:26 left in the third. Rams trying to figure out how to beat that front seven of this Manhattan team who has controlled the game. Mitchell will receive it at the 20-yard line, far hash mark. Runs to the near side, now back up the gut. Spins out of a tackle at the 40, and that is where he will go down.
About a 21-yard return.
Mitchell still fighting, didn't hear the whistle. Mitchell didn't hear the whistle. Try to say that 3 times fast.
Advances the ball down to the Loyola 41-yard
41-yard line is where the ball will be officially placed. 3:17 left in the third quarter. Loyola's had a few good plays. Two receivers to either side. Iverson in the left hip pocket. Here's Mitchell calling for the ball. The snap, hands it off to Iverson. Off the gut, and he's going to be hit back to the line of scrimmage for Iverson.
Ball carrier met at the line of scrimmage by the junior Toby Velkamp. No gain on the play, second down.
Second down and 10 for the Rams. 2:58 on the clock. Two receivers to either side. Here's the snap, low. Mitchell, he's going to hold on to it. Hesitates, upfield. Looks like a face mask, and we get 2 flags that fly in, and Mitchell says, I was face masked, and that's where the flags are going to come in. So the Rams will get the ball advanced off of the penalty on the face mask, and you can see that all the way up here, folks.
Personal foul, face mask, 55, defense, 15-yard penalty, first down.
And there's a reason why that is penalized, folks. You can really get somebody hurt. That moves the ball across midfield to the 41-yard line. 2:35 left in the third quarter. Here's the snap. Mitchell looks to the far side. He's got Bryce Danielson over the middle. Danielson will catch it, is hit on the catch, but it is a first down, Rams. Bryce Danielson with a 13-yard reception. Mitchell needs to look that direction because Danielson's got the golden gloves
First and 10.
with the beautiful flowing hair. 2:10 now. Trips receivers to the top, bunched. Pratt spread way out to the near side. Ball on the far hash mark. First and 10. Mitchell fakes the handoff to Iverson. He's got some room to run. He's up across the 20, stumbles and dives forward down to the 16-yard line. That'll be a first down, Rams.
All the way down to the 16-yard line. That's enough yardage for another first down.
12-yard run for Mr. Mitchell. And it looks like Tommy Leonard. We have an injury timeout. They do stop the clock, or stop it, so he does have to come off the field. And that'll bring in a fresh lineman, number 55, Isaac Sessoms. So a little bit of issue on the offensive line already for the Rams. 1:53 left in the third. Bunched receivers at the top. Iverson is the back. Pratt, lone receiver to the near side. Ball at the 16-yard line. Low snap. Iverson gets it. Has some room to run. Lowers his pads and picks up 2 yards.
15-yard line.
$138 now in the third. The Rams kind of bunched together. They call it a hanging huddle. Now it's trips to the top, spread. Bryce Danielson to the top. Pratt, the single receiver to the near side. Ball in the middle of the field at the 15. Here's the snap. Mitchell hands it off to Iverson, and Iverson will be tackled at the line of scrimmage.
Iverson, the ball carrier. Oldenburger found him right at the line.
And we've got pushing and shoving going on. Liam Haffey and 2 Tigers, and that's a scrum in itself. 52 seconds left in the third. Trip spread to the top. Iverson in the right hip pocket. Mitzel in the pistol formation. Here's the snap. Low to Mitzel. Mitzel will roll out to the big side of the field. He's got Danielson over the middle. Danielson with the catch at the 5. Danielson, now we can call it touchdown Rams! Bryce Danielson with a 15-yard reception.
Touchdown, Loyola.
And with 36 seconds left in the third quarter, the Rams have dusted themselves onto the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Extra point ensuing.
The hold Ogilvy with the point after attempt.
Mitzel, the holder, looks to Ogilvy. Here's the snap, low. Ogilvy with the placement, and it's through the uprights. Rams are on the board. 26-7. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as the Rams are on the board, 26-7. Manhattan still in charge. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. Ogilvy teeing it up. There was an unsportsmanlike call, or roughing the kicker, I apologize, call on the extra point, so the penalty is assessed, and it's being kicked off from the 45-yard line of Manhattan. Ogilvy on the approach, right to left, it's underfoot, and Ogilvy will have a squibber, and it'll land right at the goal line, and the Tigers will have it at their own 20 off the touchback with 36 seconds left in the third. So Loyola with some work to do on the defensive side. They have been able to hold as we get set. Ball in the middle of the field at the 20. It'll be Veltkamp to keep it. He'll get off one of his linemen, and an open field tackle after a 2-yard gain. Second down, and they're going to say 4, and Manhattan's going to let the clock tick away as we're 12 seconds away from the end of the third quarter. And at the buzzer, we'll go to the fourth quarter. Rams get on the board in the third. It's 26-7. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
If you're looking to upgrade your car, stop by 5 Valley Auto Sales. From the moment you walk through the door, you'll be in for the best car buying experience ever. From their large inventory to their experienced staff, 5 Valley Auto Sales is committed to helping you find the right car for you. View their featured vehicles online at www.5valleyautosales.com or stop by their location at 3300 South Reserve Street in Missoula. 5 Valley Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on MPSN.
Construction is tough work. Lombro is an energy services company with more than 900 employees. Lombro's third largest expense was health insurance.
Payne West partnered with Loyola to create a health and wellness program. Loyola built an in-house gym, and together we developed a biometric screening program.
Since initiating our program, our employees are happier, healthier, and more productive, and our costs are lower.
Payne West Insurance, a partner in the health of your business.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Start of the fourth quarter. Manhattan leads Loyola 26-7. Manhattan now moving right to left. They've got deuce receivers to either side. Ball on the far hash mark at the 24. Here's the snap. Veltkamp on the screen play, and nice defensive play by Bridger Danielson to get some hands on it. The pass is completed.
Falls incomplete.
They're going to say incomplete on the pass. Brings up third down. So third down and 6 for Manhattan. Ball on the far hash mark. 2 to the top. Now they're going to go trips to the top. Single receiver to the near side. Weeda is the back. Veltkamp will roll out to the trip side on the far side of the field. And Basil, Cantino, and we get flags. Are they going to get him for pass interference? He was right there. From this perspective, that's a 50-50. But 2 flags came flying in. Well, we'll wait for Chris Anderson, the white hat, to give us the call.
Pass interference defense, personal foul, illegal blindside block, offense, those penalties offset, repeat third down.
All righty, so a blindside block bails out the pass interference, and they offset. We'll replay third down. 11:51 left in the game. See some Loyola alumni in the stands here tonight. They come out when it is a home game. The Ramley, such a tight group here. 2 receivers to either side. Weeda in the right hip pocket, shotgun formation. Here's the snap, low snap. Veltkamp has to reach for it. He's got pressure, rolls to the far side, and it'll be hit, picked off. The Rams will have the interception. Is that Catino over there? It is Basil with the pick. No, it's Sessoms with the pick. All right. You go, young man. And the Rams will have the ball in plus territory. 11:55 left in the game. Officially marked at the Manhattan 25. Far hash mark. 2 receivers to either side. It's Danielson and Catino to the near side. Iverson in the left hip pocket. Mitzel leans in, gets the snap. Here comes the rush. It's his low snap. Mitzel's got to scramble. Throw it away, young man. And he'll go to the sideline, throws it, and it'll be incomplete. And I know that the Rams practiced this week with Blake at the center position, but it's hard to simulate game time, especially when you got motors on the opposite side of the ball. And I've played center, folks, and when you've got a man lined up over the top of you, it's a little bit different than when you've got your fellow brothers in practice. Blake is doing his best out there. Bunch trips receivers to the near side. Mitzel will look to the near side. Rush coming. Here's the snap. Mitzel will hold on to it. He'll run to the far side of the field, has some room to run. Mitzel upfield spins out of a tackle, and we get a flag on the field. As Bridger Danielson's helmet came off, I imagine this is going to be a flag against Danielson's helmet. It's in the area. Mitchell, though, with a 13-yard run. We'll see what they call here.
Personal foul, 63 defense. Hands to the face.
That's why.
He can stay on the game because his helmet came off due to a penalty. Half the distance to the goal.
So the Rams will have it down deep after the penalty.
From the Manhattan 5-yard line.
So the Rams will be down to the Manhattan 5-yard line. First and goal. Trips receivers bunched to the near side. Pratt, the lone receiver, to the top. Iverson in the right hip pocket. Ball on the far hash mark. 11:32 left in the game. Here's the snap. Mitchell will hold on to it. He'll hit a group of Tigers, and that's going to bring it back 2 yards. So that'll bring up second and goal. Ball marked at the 5.
After the 4-yard loss, it'll be second and goal from the 9-yard line.
They've got it backed up to the 9. They hadn't updated. They have not updated. Now they do the scoreboard. As far as the down and the distance. Heavy set for the Rams as they've got Pratt at the top and Danielson to the near side. Handoff to Iverson. Iverson runs upfield and he'll pick up 2.
Iverson, the ball carrier, just off the right guard. Short gain on the play will bring up third and goal.
Third and goal for the Rams. 10:32. The clock, the biggest deficit to overcome right now. They'll go heavy set once again with 2 tight ends. Pratt at the top, Danielson to the near side. Ball at the far hash mark. Iverson in the left hip pocket this time of Mitchell. He'll have to pick it up off the ground. Hit as he throws, and it's too high for Danielson. Incomplete. And that's the pressure that got into the low snap, the timing.
Incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
And that'll bring up 4th down. The Rams will probably go for it here. Mitchell looks to the sideline. 10:09. Mitchell leans in, calls for the ball. Low snap. Hands it off. No, it's going to be a toss to the back of the end zone. Coutinho, touchdown, Rams! Basil.
Mitchell's pass completed in the end zone to Basil Coutinho.
To Basil Coutinho for 7 yards, and the Rams notch some more points up on the the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard.
Mitchell to hold Ogilvy with the point after attempt.
Ogilvy now set for the extra point. Here's the snap. It is a low driver, but it splits the uprights, and the Rams have now climbed closer to Manhattan. 26-14. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Construction is tough work. Lombro is an energy services company with more than 900 employees. Lombro's 3rd largest expense was health insurance.
Payne West partnered with Loyola to create a health and wellness program. Loyola built an in-house gym, and together we developed a biometric screening program.
Since initiating our program, our employees are happier, healthier, and more productive, and our costs are lower.
Payne West Insurance, a partner in the health of your business.
Advertising on the web can be intimidating. Where do you start? What is the most effective way to reach the audience you are targeting? Milk Crate Media can help you reach your audience, whether it is social media marketing or creating a unique commercial for streaming or for radio advertising. Milk Crate Media can help you build a new website or rebuild your existing website that will bring users back again and again. Visit www.mcratemedia.com today. Milk Crate Media is a proud sponsor of prep sports in Missoula and the surrounding valley.
Welcome back to MPSN as we come out of the timeout. Rams set to kick. After the score. And this is going to be a squibber down the middle of the field. Picked up, and we get a flag now as it's thrown in. Fight or a tussle at the 25 as the Rams and the Tigers meet.
We did the ball carrier about a 20-yard return.
9:58 left in the game. Laundry on the field. We'll see.
During the return, block in the back on the 10 team. 10-yard penalty, first down.
So it seems as though the momentum pendulum is swinging in favor of the Rams in the final quarter here. Penalty backs the ball up to the 15-yard line of Manhattan. Ball in the middle of the field. Trips receivers to the top. Single to the side. We to the back in shotgun formation with Veltkamp. Veltkamp now with the snap. He'll roll to the far side, has some room to run, hits Leonard. Leonard spins out of Leonard, and he gets forward. Veltkamp with a heavy run of 7 yards. He's had a good night tonight, folks. Very impressed with this young man. Manhattan's going to be a team Class B is going to have to watch out for come postseason. 9:34 left in the game. 2 receivers to either side. And now they're bringing in the younger Veltkamp as a split back. So 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom, and split backs in the shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Veltkamp, and Veltkamp can't escape. It's going to be a loss of yards back to the 20. 4-yard loss.
In the backfield by Isaac Sussums.
Isaac Sussums in the backfield to wreak some havoc, and it's 4-yard loss for Manhattan. 3rd and 5. For the Tigers. Ball on the near hash mark. Trips to the top. Weta is the back. Veltkamp surveys the defense. Now leans in. Calls for the ball. Snap. He'll have the throw. Short throw. Quick and a good defensive play. That's Basil Catino knocking the ball down. Incomplete pass. That'll be 4th down.
By Catino. That'll bring up 4th down.
So 4th down coming. And the man with the magic hands on that last play will come back to receive the punt. 8:35 left in the game. He's between the 50 and the 45, and this is a driver that sends Catino back. It's on the bounce. He'll pick it up off the bounce. Gets a good stiff arm, runs into another player, and is down at the 44-yard line. So with 8:27, the Rams looking to make it 3 possessions in a row. They officially mark it at the 45. Loyola looking to see if they can rub some Ramley luck off on this drive. Rams will go 2 receivers to either side. It's Bryce Danielson and Basil Catino to the bottom. Ball in the middle of the field at the 45. Here's the snap to Mitzel, right to the gloves. Mitzel slides a little bit, and Mitzel will be taken down. They're going to say it's a 2-yard loss for Nick Mitzel. And we had some moisture earlier today, folks. It actually rained just a little bit before the game. And so with the temperatures dropping, I imagine that field is a little bit slick. And it's hard to plant and drive. 2nd down and 13. 7:55 left in the game. Ball in the middle of the field. 2 receivers to either side. Mitchell calls for it. Looks to the near side. He's got Bryce, and he's going to go long for Catino, but the incomplete pass will bring up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Clock stopped at 7:46. And that was a good route scheme as they had Bryce Danielson and Catino. Danielson on the outside running it in. And the team wanting to have the play sent in. Now they get it. They've got to hurry to the line of scrimmage. Trips to the top. Danielson, the lone receiver, to the bottom. Mitchell leans in. Calls for it. Low snap. Mitchell roll to the far side. He's got Pratt underneath. Pratt will have the catch, but it'll be short of the 1st down. Parker Pratt looks like he picked up 10 yards.
Mitchell's pass completed to Parker Pratt.
It'll bring up 4th down and 4. Now they're going to say 4th and 7. Okay. Nope, it is changed to 4th and 4. 7:20 left on the 5 Valley Auto clock. Trips receivers to the near side. Ball on the far hash mark. Play has been sent in. Rams using boards this year with logos and signs. Here's the snap. Mitchell. He's going to keep it. Mitchell upfield. He's got enough for the 1st down. Nick Mitchell. And Nick Mitchell will have 5 yards on the run, and it's a 1st down. Rams.
That's going to be enough yardage for another 1st down.
6:58 on the clock. Rams have got to get it together. They're down 12 points. The clock, the biggest enemy right now. Bunch receivers, trips to the near side. Ball on the far hash mark at the 45 of the Tigers. Parker Pratt, the lone receiver, to the top. Mitchell will look to the near side. He's got Bryce Danielson. Mitchell will scramble. 1 man to beat. Mitchell upfield, and he's run out of bounds, but not before he picks up 7 yards. And there's a flag as the Tiger that had pushed him out of bounds continued and pushed Mitchell into the opposing team's stands. Nick Mitchell will pick up 8, and they're going to tack on extra yardage for a hit out of bounds. Penalty is marched off. Ball down to the 24-yard line of Manhattan. Pass play, screen, outside to Iverson. He's got some room to run, breaks a tackle, and Iverson will pick up 11 yards for the 1st down for the Rams.
Pass the stick for enough yardage for another 1st down, Loyola.
A 1st down, Loyola. Rams would love to pick up points here and make it interesting. Ball on the far hash mark. 2 receivers to either side. Mitchell will get the snap. And Mitchell dropped the snap. It's on the ground and falling on top of his Ram player. It'll be a 3-yard loss for the Rams. 6:07 left. Bridger Danielson jumping on the ball, as Mitchell will take the towel and clean his hands off. And like I said, folks, we had moisture off and on. Not a heavy rain, but it was consistent off and on throughout the day, and we had a little bit just before game time. 2 to either side. Here's the snap. It's Iverson. Iverson will run off tackle far side, and he'll get a yard back.
Iverson, the ball carrier off the left tackle. Short gain on the play is going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd down, 5:25 left in the game. Rams very quickly getting the play in. They've got the ball at the 14. The Rams with the ball at the 14 of the Tigers. Trips receivers to the near side. Spread. Pratt, lone receiver to the top. Here's the snap. Low. Mitchell will roll to the near side. He's got a man underneath, and there is a pride of Tigers right there. It's a sack all the way back to the 27-yard line. That's going to be an 11-yard loss.
That'll bring up 4th down.
And a 4th down. Fourth and 24 is what they say on the scoreboard here, and the Rams will take a timeout to discuss this one. 26-14 Tigers. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Warning, warning.
Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now, whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning, warning. This is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash on reserve across from Larchmont.
Half price wash only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network at Rollin Field under the lights. Loyola Rams on the march. 4:42 left in the game. They've got a 4th down and 24 to overcome. Tigers of Manhattan leading 26-14. Rams will have 2 receivers to either side stacked. Iverson in the left hip pocket. Rams going for it on 4th down. Might as well. Low snap. Mitzel's got to pick it up, and Mitzel will be taken down, and that looked like a face mask, but he won't get the call. It's going to be a sack and a turnover on downs.
By Josh Dyke from Manhattan. On downs, turnover of possession. The ball is going to be spotted at the 34-yard line.
Mitzel will lose 4 on it. And the Tigers get it back. So with 4:39 left in the game, the Tigers with the ball at the 34-yard line on their own end of the field. Split backs, shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the top, ball in the middle of the field. Here's the snap. Valkamp will hand it off to Weeda. Weeda will dance and hop, spins, and Weeda will pick up 5, maybe 6 yards.
On the stop for Loyola. Gain to about 5 on the play. That'll be 2nd down.
Clock continues to run. 4:17. 2nd down and 4. Near hash mark at the 38. Manhattan taking their time to break their huddle. Clock down to 3:55 now. Trips to the top. Weeda is the back in the right hip pocket. Shotgun formation. Veltkamp will carry it. Veltkamp met by a host of Rams, and Veltkamp is slammed down. They'll get him back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. 3rd down coming.
Tommy Leonard and Isaac Sessoms in on the stop for Loyola.
3:32 now on the clock. And Manhattan with the smart play here, just sitting on the ball and letting the clock run out. Heavy formation for the Tigers. 1 receiver to the top, 2 tight ends. Weeda is the back. 3:02 on the clock as Veltkamp looks down the field. Here's the handoff to Weeda. Weeda with a dance to the outside. Gets pushed back. He has pressure. Cut down at the legs. It'll be a 2-yard gain, maybe 3 for Weeda. And the clock will tick to 2:45. 4th and 1.
It's going to bring up 4th down for Manhattan.
Manhattan jumps into it. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. Ball on the far hash mark. Veltkamp now Stands back, looks to the sideline. 2:21 on the clock. And a timeout is called by Manhattan to stop the clock at 2:11. And I think that was done purposely. There was not going to be any play done. They wanted that clock to run as much as they could to keep Loyola off the field. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Do you have a property you'd like to sell? Maybe you're looking for a new place to call your own. Well, you're in luck because the Kelly Touch is the local realtor for you. Whether small or large, the Kelly Touch would love to help you find your piece of Montana to call home. From Kalispell to Florence, the Kelly Touch has the experience to help you buy or sell property throughout western Montana. The Kelly Touch, your professional real estate needs met. The Kelly Touch is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN as we come out of the timeout. It's 4th down. The Tigers will punt with 2:11 on the clock. Catino back to receive is at his own 25. Ball on the far hash mark. Here's the snap. And this one's going to be a good kick. It'll get a Tiger bounce as Catino falls down. And he'll pick it up and fumbles it, lands on top of it, and has it between his legs. And that was a scary one, folks.
Catino with no return. Ball's going to be spotted around the
Tigers say they have the ball.
Loyola.
And the officials stand over the top and say it's Ram football, as the Tigers are still fighting for it on the ground. 2:01 on the clock. Ball at the 21-yard line. Near hash mark. Trips receivers to the top. Danielson, the lone receiver, to the bottom. Mitchell in the pistol formation. Iverson is the back. Here's the snap. Pressure coming from the near side. Iverson picks it up. Throw over the middle, and it's picked off. Veltkamp, the quarterback, will receive the interception, runs it upfield to the 21-yard line. And that'll be the third interception of the night for Nick Mitzel.
A 13-yard return after the interception finds his way back down to the 22-yard line of Loyola, 1st and 10 Tigers.
So Manhattan takes over with 1:52 at the Ram 21. Two receivers to either side. Weida is the back. He'll hesitate, spins, and it'll be a negative yard run.
The ball carrier up the middle.
But it's the clock the Rams have to deal with.
Isaiah Ward in on the stop for Loyola.
1:30 now on the clock as it continues to tick. Manhattan hanging in their huddle, letting the clock tick off. Now they come to the line of scrimmage with 1:10. Trips receivers to the near side. Weida the back. The handoff to Weida. Weida will slice his way ahead, and Weida picks up 1 yard on the gain. Whistles. Clock stopped at 55 seconds. And Coach Hughes is on the field for the timeout. We'll step aside. You're listening to Loyola Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Plonk. It's a unique bar and restaurant in Bozeman. It was a big financial decision to find the right bank for our growing business. We decided on Opportunity Bank of Montana. They have great mobile banking, which is good, because we're always on the go. I already had a home mortgage with them with great interest rates. We met with Bert, our new banker, our friend, and now we have a second restaurant in Missoula. It was a great opportunity.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. 55 seconds left on the clock here at Rollin Field. Manhattan Tigers looking to put the Rams at 2-2 overall on the season. Two receivers to the near side. Wida is the back. Here's the snap. Hand off to Wida. He'll run off tackle, spins out of a tackle, and churns his legs, picks up 3, keeps going, and it'll turn out to be a 5-yard gain
Wida, the ball carrier,
for Wida.
The right side of the line.
Clock at 40 seconds now.
Gets the ball down to about the 15-yard line.
Ball at the 15. Far hash mark. Clock at 30 seconds. So we should just see one more play. "12 seconds on the clock. Manhattan holds 7 seconds. 5, 4, 3. The ball is snapped. Wida dances. 1 second. The horn will blast, and that will be game. And here's a flag at the end of the game. We are at zeros on the clock, but a piece of laundry flew after the buzzer, and Manhattan will pick up the win. 26-14. Game over. They pick up the flag. So the Loyola Rams go 2-2 on the season after a tough loss.
Put your hands together for both these well-coached teams and the student athletes.
And they will have handshakes at midfield. We'll talk to you folks later. You have a great weekend. You've been listening to Loyola Rams football on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Thank you for tuning in to this presentation of Missoula Sports. MPSN's coverage of Missoula Sports is proudly powered by Fuel Fitness. Tune in next time when the Missoula Prep Sports Network has coverage of your local sports heroes.